What's up, guys? And welcome back to Software and Hardware Solutions, and today we're talking about every single Call of Duty out there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing an FPS boost guide and a very advanced FPS boost guide for every single person out there that needs an FPS boost. Now, this is for Call of Duty Warzone, Modern Warfare, Vanguard, and Cold War, so stay tuned. Alright, number one, what I want to get out there is I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for my Discord, so go ahead and feel free to go and join my Discord. If you are a subscriber, a member, or you are just a donator and you want to support my YouTube, then go ahead and join my Discord channel. I'll leave a link in the description down below and you can go and join it. I'll put you in a category depending on what you do. If you're a subscriber, I'll put you as a subscriber. If you are a member on my YouTube, I'll put you as a member. All the members on my YouTube channel gets access to a lot of things. You'll get access to, for instance, us going into a channel and you're having a lot of problems with Warzone or any single Call of Duty. I will sit with you until your game is fixed. If you become a member, if you want to donate money by PayPal, we can also do that, and I can also go put you in a Discord channel with me and we can sort out your game and you can just do a donate. That will really mean a lot to my YouTube channel. Honestly, it will. So I'll leave a link in the description down below for my Discord. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump straight into this. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is go to the start button over here, go to this PC, and then go to documents. You are going to go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare over here, and you're going to go to players. You're going to go to the advanced option over here, and you're going to open this up. Alright, so as you can see over here, right now, my render work account is on 4, meaning I have the cores of my CPU. So if you have a 12 core machine, you put it on 6. If you have an 8 core machine, you put it on 4. If you have a 4 core machine, you put it on 2. Now, it depends on what type of machine you're running and what type of CPU you're running. If you're running Ryzen, if you're running, AMD, if you're running Intel, it depends on the CPU itself. So let's say you have 8 cores, right? And you put it on 4 threads like mine. I have an Intel CPU, it's a 9700K, it's overclocked with a water cooling block, and it runs perfectly fine when I halve my cores over here, right? So render work account has been halved, all right? So because I have 8 cores, I put it on 4. So let's say you're running a 6 core machine and you put it on 3 because you have a 6 core machine, you put it on 3, right? Now, if you're having problems while halving the cores, then just put it back at its default settings. Whatever its default was, leave it at its default settings if you're getting problems. So just remember the number that it was as default. Now, a lot of people has been asking me, what now if I have a 4-core machine? Must I put it on 2? You can try putting it on 2 if you have a 4-core machine. Put it on 2. If your game runs worse, just change it back to 4 and you should be good to go. This is the advanced settings that I'm going to go over because this is the advanced options that people change inside Call of Duty in its actual files to make the game run a little bit better. This is for every single Call of Duty. This is just not for Warzone itself. It's for every single Call of Duty out there. Alright, the next step you're going to need to do is, I'm just going to save this. Next step you're going to need to do is go to the search button over here at the bottom, and then just type in settings, just like this, and press enter. Go to update and security and make sure that your Windows is up to date on a regular basis. I do this for every single video that I upload about every single Call of Duty that I do. You need to keep your Windows up to date and you need to keep your graphics card drivers up to date. It's highly recommended to do so. Please go ahead and do so. Your game will crash at random times and stuff like that if you do not keep your Windows up to date and your graphics card drivers up to date. Doesn't matter if you're an Nvidia user or an AMD user. Go ahead and keep them up to date. The next step you're going to need to do is go to privacy over here, scroll all the way down and go to background apps. Now, a lot of people have this on like this, and all these things run in the background, and it uses resources like your RAM and your CPU. Not much of your GPU. That doesn't really touch your GPU at all. In fact, depending on what you have inside here, I highly recommend just tick this box over here and it will switch every single thing off over here. Or if you're using some of these things, just go ahead and then obviously put it on and then switch the things off you don't need and switch the things on that you do need. I just switch them all off when I go in game. Alright, you can do the exact same thing. Next step we're going to need to do is go to gaming over here and go to gaming mode. Now, a lot of people switch this on or they switch it off. It depends on the machine that you're running, and it depends on obviously the CPU, RAM, motherboard and graphics card that you are currently running, if this is going to do anything for your games, right? Like especially Call of Duty, right? So if you switch this on and you're getting more FPS, go ahead and leave it on. If you put this on and it does nothing, then I highly recommend just putting it off. I keep mine off because it does nothing for my machine at all in any of my games, in any Call of Duty, just in general, in any of my games that I play, it does nothing. So this is why I leave this off, completely off. Alright, the next step you're going to need to do while you are in here, you can just go to graphics settings over here. Now it says hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. I highly recommend switching this on if you've never done this before. Go ahead and switch it on. It's going to ask you to restart your computer. I highly recommend that you do restart your computer after this video if you've never put this on before. Alright, so I'm just going to remove this quickly, and because I'm going to add it again and show you what you need to do here. Alright, you go to browse like this, and you go look where your Call of Duty is installed. So my Call of Duty is installed on this here, and I go here, and then it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and you click on the exe file right here. There's Call of Duty. You're going to go to options, and you're going to select high performance, which is your GPU that you're currently running. So if you're running an AMD card and a video card, doesn't matter what you are running, just select high performance on the GPU that you're currently running and say save. Once you're done with that, you're going to close out of this. And then the next step you're going to need to do is this. Before you launch Call of Duty, I highly recommend you do these 3 steps before you launch into any Call of Duty that you are busy playing. In fact, before you even open Battlenet itself. You go to the search button over here, or you can just click the Windows key and R to bring up the Run tab, and you're going to type in Prefetch, just like this, Prefetch, and press OK. You're going to say continue, and you're going to click anywhere here and press Ctrl and A to highlight everything, and press delete on your keyboard, and then just say do not do this for all kind of items, and say skip, and you're going to close out of this. Once you're done with that, press the Windows key and R, and you're going to type in temp, just like this, and press enter. You're going to click on anything inside here, press Ctrl and A to highlight everything, delete on your keyboard, and then say continue. Once you're done with this, you're going to say cancel, because Windows is currently running this file over here. It can't be deleted. You're going to press the Windows key and R again. This time you're going to type in Shift 5 temp, Shift 5 for the percentage symbol, and press enter. You're going to click on anything inside here, Control A, highlight everything, and just right click on it and say delete, or just press delete on your keyboard. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to take your recycling bin itself, and you're going to go to empty recycling bin and say yes. I'm just going to move it to my other screen. Alright, once you're done with that, the very next step that you're going to need to do is go to Device Manager. So go to the search button over here and type in Device Manager, just like this, and press enter. You're going to open up your Device Manager and go to your display adapters over here, and then right click on it and say update drivers. Say search automatically for drivers, and it's going to let you know if you have the latest drivers installed. If it does not have the latest drivers installed, it will start downloading the drivers for your graphics card. Now this is the quick and easy way of doing this. There's a much longer way of doing it by going to Google and type in the graphics card that you're currently running, and then say driver download. For instance, let's just say I type in my card, for instance, RTX 2060 OC driver download. It will find that card and automatically just say download to let it download for me. So this is for every single person out there. If you're running AMD or Nvidia, it doesn't matter. So if you have this installed on your machine, which is GeForce Experience, you just open it up and you can find out if you have the latest drivers installed on your machine. Alright, so you go to drivers like this, and you go for check for updates, and it will let you know if you have the latest drivers installed. As you can see, I have the latest drivers installed, and it works perfectly fine with the latest update. No, you do not need to delete your older drivers to install newer drivers. What's going to happen is if you re-download new drivers, it will overwrite your old drivers. So don't worry about uninstalling your graphics card drivers at all. Alright, so the next step you're going to need to do is actually go to Call of Duty itself like this, go into Battlenet, open up Battlenet, and sign into your account just like this. And I'm going to show you a simple step that you're going to need to take inside Battlenet itself. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do over here is go here and then go to Settings over here. And you're going to put this like this. Exit Battlenet completely and exit Battlenet completely. So every time you launch a game, Battlenet is going to close itself so it doesn't run in the background and uses resources of your machine. You do not want that. This over here, I highly recommend you untick this. If this is ticked like this, I'm just going to close this because it needs to be unticked. I highly recommend unticking this and then save it and restart. Please do that. Do not have this ticked. Alright, something that's very important is Call of Duty itself. A lot of people are having stupid problems like, like the game's crashing, or it's giving you a black screen error, or, like just randomly crashing, and then it makes this boom sound and then your game crashes. It's been happening to me a lot, but I have been doing little bits of tweaks with my game, with Battlenet, with my settings and all those things to get that from, like, just so in general, so it stops happening to me. because it was happening to me a lot. So what you can do is you go to options over here, and then you go to show in Explorer, and it'll obviously show you where your Call of Duty is installed. So you go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you scroll all the way down to where it says modernwarfare.exe, you right click on it, go to properties, and go to compatibility mode. What you can do is put this on disable full screen optimization, run this as program administrator, and then say apply. Once you're done with that, say change high DPI settings, and then you tick on this box, I sign into Windows, tick on this box, put this on application, and say OK. Say apply. Once you're done with that, you go to change settings for all users, and you go inside here and you do the exact same thing over here. Apply it. This one over here. This here. Done. And then say apply, and then say OK, and then say OK. Now, once you launch your Call of Duty, I just want to get this out there. Once you launch your Call of Duty and your Call of Duty is, I don't know, crashing even more now, and it's just worse, then what you're going to need to do is come back here. You're going to take this off now. So you're going to come inside here, and you're going to go over here, and you're going to disable these two things and say apply. Go over here and disable these things over here and say OK, say apply, say OK, and say OK. So now when you right click on it and you go to properties and you go to compatibility mode, these things will be off. Right? So this is a way of finding out what is the cause of your Call of Duty crashing to the desktop or just having a black screen error and all these things. I do also highly recommend you have a really good antivirus program. I highly recommend it. Having a really good antivirus program. I have Bitdefender on my machine, and it's a really, really good antivirus program. No, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just really like Bitdefender. It's literally #1 rated antivirus program right now, and it's really, really good. So I highly recommend getting this, and it will actually help you a lot. I just want to show you something for people out there while you are running Call of Duty. So let's just say you are playing the game and you want to do something like, for instance, push the game to its limits. All you do is you click on play and you start running your game, and you press Control Alt Delete like this and go to Task Manager, right? You open up your Task Manager like this, and let's just say this is Call of Duty, right? You right click on it and you okay, that's not going to work. Let's do it with something that's actually an application. So let's go here and then go to details, right? So then you go to like this, and it will say Modern Warfare. You right click on it and say set priority, and you set it to high. All right, I don't need my Steam to do this, but this is for people that have Call of Duty open, and it's open, and you want to let Call of Duty use all the resources that it can. And you just put it on high, and you should be good to go. If it does anything like, you know, your game starts freezing or whatever the case might be, then just put it on a normal, and you should be good to go as well. Alright, the next step you're going to need to do, this is for Nvidia users only. Just right click on your desktop and go to Nvidia control panel. If you can't find Nvidia control panel there, just go to the search button over here and type in Nvidia control panel right there. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is this one over here. Now, a lot of people have this different. A lot of people have this different. A lot of people have this set to this, set to this, or set to this. If you have a very low-end gaming PC, I highly recommend putting this on performance, because it will just boost your performance in your gaming in general. If you have a mid-tier gaming PC, put this on balanced. If you have a nice, good gaming PC with a good graphics card, you can go ahead and put this on quality. If you have a mid-tier to high-end gaming PC, you can just go ahead and put it on this, and you should be good to go just by leaving this on this one over here, which says use the advanced 3D image settings. All right, which is this one over here. Now, I highly recommend what you can do inside here is don't do global settings. I highly recommend you do not touch the global settings in general. Just don't. Do this for the program that you're going to be using, for instance, the game that you're going to be playing. So let this just load, because I have a lot of stuff on my computer right now. So a lot of games, a lot of programs, whatever the case might be. Here's Apex Legends. I've done one for Apex Legends already. So what you're going to do is you're going to find Call of Duty itself. So if Call of Duty is not inside here at all and you can't find it, all you need to do is go to add like this, and you're going to add Call of Duty inside this little program over here. You go to browse like this, and you go to where your game is installed over here, and click on Call of Duty. You're going to add it. All right. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to scroll a little bit down where it says CUDA GPUs. You're not going to select all. You're going to select the graphics card that you're currently running, and you're going to say OK. You're going to scroll a little bit down, a little bit down, a little bit down where it says OpenGL Rendering GPU. You're not going to select auto-select. You're going to select the graphics card you're currently running. All right. You're going to scroll all the way down where it says Virtual Sync. You are going to turn this off. Turn it off. I highly recommend that you turn this off. And then this one over here where it says texture filter quality. If you're running a budget gaming PC or a budget gaming laptop, I highly recommend you go ahead and put this on performance. Okay? It will automatically be on quality. For some reason, it will just automatically be on quality. If you want to get more performance out of your machine, in general, if you're running a low-end gaming PC, low-end gaming laptop, put it on performance or high performance. If you're running a very low-end PC and you know that you're running a very low-end PC, put this on high performance and you'll see your game run so much smoother, so much better. Trust me, it works. I do have a good enough computer to actually put this on high quality, but I just want more frames, so I keep it on quality like this. That's all you need to do here, and you should be good to go. You just say apply these changes. Once you apply these changes, you're going to go to this over here, and you're going to select the graphics card you are running. Do not select CPU unless you have an APU that has a dedicated graphics card on the CPU itself. Then you can go ahead and select that. But if you have a dedicated GPU, like most people, select the graphics card you're currently running and say apply over here if you haven't done that yet. Then you go to adjust desktop color settings. I highly recommend you go ahead and do this. This will actually change the filter in your game, on your screen, and for whatever game you are playing, it will make the game look much better. Alright, so you just click on image 3 over here, and then you check the image itself over here while you're pulling this down. So if you want to see more digital vibrance, depends on where you're going to put it. Depends on the monitor that you're running, depends on the screen that you're running. So I'm just going to put mine on 85. This is my sweet spot for me, and it's good to go like this, and I just say apply. Once I'm done with that, I just apply it and go out of this. Alright, so if you want to see the settings that I'm currently using for my Call of Duty Modern Warfare or just Warzone or whatever Call of Duty I am playing, just follow the video that I uploaded previously about Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty in general. As always, ladies and gentlemen, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new here, and go down in the link in the description down below to go and jump onto my Discord and become a member. You know, join my YouTube membership, join my YouTube subscribers, and let's build a community together on Discord. As always, peace